Hey y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. What's going on? Quick update popping in. See how y'all doing. Let y'all know what's going on. What I think about what's happening. What I think is happening. All that good stuff. I'm so glad y'all are here. How is everybody doing? How's your Thursday going? 1 minute at a time over here. Slow motion. Whole lot of slow motion. Just trying to pull my little self together. Y'all know how that is. But I'm glad to see you all here. Those of you who made it, please hit that like button. I sure appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I truly, truly do. Please hit that like button. Please and thank you. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. As you know, I'm streaming on both platforms, on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you got two browsers, two devices, or two apps, please stream on both. Hold us down. Let's keep it active. Tomorrow night, I think we're going to do our Friday night dance party over on Twitch, our Friday night dance party, and potential drunk karaoke. So if you got some drinks and you want to slide up over on the Twitch and we going to hit some karaoke, we going to play us a game of One Gotta Go. We're going to have us a good time over there because, there we can play a little music and have a little fun without worrying about the harassment involved with good old YouTube. So we're going to do what we do best, which is have a good time. That's kind of, that's royal family protocol. We have a good time over here. So let me greet everybody. Oh my gosh, I see all my sisters. Let me say hello, hello, hello. All right, all right. Who is up in here? Ooh wee. Angie, hey sis. My Kia Cocoa Pop is here. She's here. Auntie Eva, how are you? Fly Gray Street. Good to see you, sis. Happy Thursday, Kim Bird. Good to see you. Deandra O'Neill, always a pleasure. How are you? All right, all right. We got Miss Jackie Gaines in the house. Hello, lovely. All right, all right. Who else is in here? Let me see who else in here. BJ Des, how you doing? Always good to see you when you get to stop through. I sure appreciate it. Deandra, how's that baby doing? Jean Jones, good morning, good morning. Miss Kaiser Sose, good to see you. All right, happy to be happy. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Miss Sparkle, our Mary Kay lady is here. Spilla, my good sis, is in here. Okay, who else is here? I don't want to miss nobody. Y'all know I mess up something. All right, learning to love myself. How you doing? How are you? How are you? Always a pleasure. There's my Christian Key. Hey, boo. Alita, hey there. How you doing? Cool gamer. How are you? I like your little picture. That's cute, little Android. Hey, S. Collins. How you doing? The beautiful Nisi Rose. Hello, gorgeous. Learning to love myself, holding us down in Twitch land. King Deanie, you came to visit with us over here today. I'm so glad you made it. Hey, Velda. How you doing, girl? Grandma Rocks holding us down in Twitch land. Hey, glad you here too. Angel A, Pavlov's corn dog. I love your name, by the way. I truly do. Vanessa Comagate is in the house. We got Serene in the house. Okay. We got the real RJ. How are you? Angie is here from Miami-Dade County, Florida. Naturally rooted. Hey, busy lady. Because we don't always get to see you. So it's always a pleasure. Good to see you. Melisha. Hey, gorgeous. How are you? Oh, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's so good to get to see you. Nisi Rose is holding us down in Twitch land. I appreciate it. Did I miss anybody? Delightful Del B. How you doing? Sharon Foner, how are you? You made it. This thing's skipping around, but I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Y'all don't mind me. I'm going to keep up. I'm going to keep up. All right. So, wait, no, Kimber Monique. I almost missed my sis. Hey, boo. All right. I'm so glad y'all are here. So let's talk, right? Let me just I'm okay mentally. So nobody should worry. I'm all right. I'm here. Um I will say this, if I can just be so candid. It has been Um, Difficult for me a little bit, kind of trying to express what I'm feeling, as I go through this process. So I appreciate everybody who's been really patient. Um, some folks are a little different in how they try to comfort you, but I want to say that I appreciate everybody offering support and comfort. Please don't think that, it's not appreciated. It absolutely is. This is just a very difficult process for me. And I do find that it's very taxing, and it's forcing me to grow in ways that I wasn't prepared to grow. But that's kind of what life does, right? It makes you grow. So it's making me grow and learn how to flex my emotional muscles, so to speak, and learn how to express things, and even how to express. Okay, Serene got her crown back. I know that's right, sis. Welcome back. But learning how to express, sometimes even when you have to express that you're not ready to talk about something. I'm having to learn how to do that too. Hey, Quiet Storm 87, missed you. Hey, sis. Hey, Marilyn. Yeah, it's a little, I'm learning. Kia says, I definitely understand more than you know. Call early today, but I know you got to process and have things to do. Girl, when you call, I had my two grown children on the phone. They is tag teaming mama. King Denny say, don't worry, take your time, babe. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the people who give me space. I appreciate the ones who don't, believe it or not. Yeah, and I appreciate it. I appreciate people who do it both ways because there's really no right way to give support. You just do what you know how to do, and trust that the person will take it in love. And that's exactly how I take it. Every now and then it's gonna be some folks that's a little strange, but for the most part, people are reaching out in love, so you take it like that. Like that's the best way to take it. You just take it like that. So I figure, I can just check in when I pop on here and let y'all know I'm okay. Thank you, Vanessa. Let y'all know that I'm okay mentally. I have my moments. I had a couple of moments yesterday that weren't so great. Um, but 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 I'm still here. So we're gonna get right into this update, and I appreciate y'all being here. Please hit that like button for me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And let's get into these people. The politicians, well, they rich folks too. But I usually call them the lying folks. But we're gonna get into them folks. And then we're gonna slide over to the funny papers, which are not actually the funny papers ain't that funny today. But we're gonna get on into it. We're gonna do what we do. So first up, the first thing that I found interesting, not that heavy, but I felt like it was at least worth an honorable mention, is that Jack Dorsey, as of yesterday, effectively he stepped down off of the board at Twitter. Now, a lot of people, tried to make it about Elon. It ain't about Elon, I don't think. Jack Dorsey had already announced that he was going to step down. Hazeline, if y'all don't know who he is, this the dude that was the CEO of Twitter, and he was the co-founder, but he stepped down as the CEO back in November already. I mentioned that when he did it. I mentioned it back when he did it, and I felt like it was worth mentioning then because of the fact of like what would make him do that. You know what I'm saying? Like something was funny there. So he backed on down, and then he went on to say that he felt like the biggest mistake was letting it go Wall Street, letting it go public. Because once it went public and it was being traded on Wall Street, then you had to deal with the people who were willing to be political and censor people and try to control folks and try to control narratives. And that's where things got really messy. So I thought that was definitely worth an honorable mention. And the fact that him and Elon seem to be on good terms. Also, speaking of Elon, um, Elon had kind of put it on hold, waiting to see how many of those accounts that were there were actual real accounts. Because apparently it was a lot of bots, and the man wanted to make sure that them bots was not, that they was real accounts to measure up, or else they was gonna have to adjust their price to reflect the amount of real accounts and how many were bots. So moving right along while we're talking about businesses and capitalism and these corporate machines, Let's talk about the one we talked about yesterday. Walmart, y'all. Let's talk about Walmart. So apparently Walmart issued a fake apology. And I do mean a fake apology. Hey, Queen Mermaid. A fake apology. So they apologize, and now they're saying they're reviewing their assortment of products and remove items as appropriate. First of all, Walmart, any item that you had the nerve to put the Pan African flag on, that you thought you had the audacity, and you thought you had the right to put your filthy fingers on the Pan African flag, you're disgusting. So any items with that flag need to come down. You have no business ever producing a product and then trying to monetize the Pan African flag. That was disgusting. So they're saying they're going to remove all items as appropriate. Anything that you were trying to co-opt, appropriate, and make money off of that has nothing to do with your culture, it's appropriate that you pull those items. Like, stop it. That was out of line and disgusting. Now I'm gonna tell you something else that I found out concerning this Walmart store that really got my attention. Okay. Now that ice cream that ended up like lighting up Twitter. Oh, Queen Mermaid got us in Twitch. All right, all right. Right, Angel A. Them darn Waltons. That's right. So listen, yo, excuse me. This story gets even more twisted, right? Let me tell you why. The story gets even more twisted because their ice cream that got bashed and drug all through social media was a cheap knockoff of a black-owned brand called Creamalicious, started by a chef named Liz Rogers, and she actually sells the product in Walmart and Target. So they know about this latest stuff. They sell it in their stores, and then they tried to make a knockoff version of it and put it under Juneteenth. And get this, let me see what they had called this. Oh gosh, it was some. I know it was the an exact knockoff because hers was a red velvet cheesecake ice cream, and they made a red velvet cheesecake ice cream. Y'all, that's oddly specific. You're not doing that unless you're doing that on purpose. So rather than highlight black-owned brands that they are now selling in their stores, they decided we'll just knock off your stuff and we'll sell it as our own. Sounds about clear, doesn't it? But you say, wow, really shame on Walmart. Yeah, shame on them. It was literally a knockoff of that lady's product. Vanessa says, I read about that. They should have just promoted her brand in the stores, idiots. Yes, but they want to steal. They never want to pay Black people for their creativity, their innovation, their talent, anything. We'll just knock it off and sell it cheaper because we have more resources, and we'll just erase you. We'll pretend that you didn't come up with anything. We'll just erase you. Instead of spotlighting their Black business, they rip it off. That's what they do. It's what they do. I'm not like a big ice cream eater like that, but that's disgusting. Queen Mermaid said, what's next? Patty's tater pies? I'm surprised. Yeah, it sounds very clear. Extremely so. Y'all, please hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, please, please. This Kit Holmes. Mm, okay. Here, you say that's why you love Target. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to get the comments. They be moving. They be moving, and I be trying to catch them. They'll spotlight Black designers and creators. Right. And instead of Walmart spotlighting you, they'll carry your products, but just long enough for them to try to knock it off. Yeah, they put their hands in everything. Yeah, they put their hands in everything. Exactly. They're doing just what they used to doing, stealing. Stealing, a bunch of thieves. You better watch your purse around them. Kimber Monique said they do it all to all the brands. It's just hits hard when it's a Black-owned brand. No, they don't do it to all the brands. The fact that they did what they did to that lady, that was oddly specific. The fact that they had the audacity to put the Pan African flag on it, not only was it theft, it was a slap in the face. It was playing in our faces. It was actually playing with something that a lot of us hold dear. That's what it really was. It was disgusting. King Denny say that's so sad. Can she sue Walmart? I don't know, but I hope so. I hope so. At all. You ain't had the ass on. You said what you said and you ain't lie. Hey, LEL, how you doing, boo? But yeah, I found that really disgusting. I found that really insulting. Yes, Niecy Rose, it's insulting to say the least. Very insulting, very disgusting. It was just too much. It was too much. But and then come to find out, y'all, it wasn't just the ice cream that they had ready to go, hon. They had decorations where they thought they were just gonna use the Pan African flag like it was some cheap confetti that they can just pick up. Baby, that flag came from black folks struggling against oppression. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you. How dare you? Like, it's just the audacity of it all. It's the audacity of it all for me. It's so disgusting. So disgusting. Something that had to be created because your grandpappy now was into human trafficking. You decide, well, they did that to you, so we should be able to benefit from any innovation that you come up with as a means of survival or unification. We should be able to benefit from it, right? These are the same people that'll sit back and say, well, we weren't in on the human trafficking, but you benefited from it. You still reaping the benefits of your granddaddy's human trafficking. And then you got the nerve to try to reap the benefits of anything we create as a direct result or knee-jerk reaction to your human trafficking. I'm sick of it. Y'all, listen, where my mind is at right now, my filter is kind of broken. So if y'all hear me saying something I shouldn't, please put it in the chat and say, Nitra, don't go there. Okay? Y'all look out for me, because right now my head ain't, it ain't on the right wavelength. Vanessa say, patents are tricky. They can change one thing and then they're in business. It's very true. Hey, not your twins, mama. Say, let's see if they like us wiping our butts with their precious flag. I'm telling you, listen. I'm good. I'm good with 100 homeless men taking a dump on them in every city. Okay. King Dennis say, talk about it. That's crazy. Harvard is disgusting too. Oh, that could go on for hours. Say these terrorists are used to getting away with this for years. They are. They are. Hey, it's the beautiful CC Miller. She working and listening. Hey, Vet Charles. The whites doing what they do best. Right. But they really would have been better off doing nothing. And some of our people need to stop trying to call out these companies for not doing anything, because this is the result. They were going to steal it anyway. Hey, D. Marie. I feel what you're saying, but they were going to steal anyway. Let me tell you something. We got a lot of Negro peons. Okay? They black and skin only. And they literally, everything about them aligns with clearness. Everything about them aligns with clearness. Anything that's remotely black or African, they look at it like it's alien. Oh, it's so strange. It's so weird. Why do you do this? It's like, come on. These are the people that make them feel like it's okay to do crap like this, because they don't respect themselves or anybody who look like them. And as long as they can find black folks that act like that, they're going to always feel like this stuff like this is okay. He'll say, it's okay, big sis. I'm sure we thinking the same things. But y'all supposed to keep me, from going too far now. Mm-hmm. So hence why I get mad at our people shucking and jiving for these people trying to dress, talk, and dance and sing in our style. I don't like it either. But you always got, the raccoonish Americans come shuffling and tap dancing out from the closets. I don't see anything wrong with it. And I just be looking at them like, oh my God. Oh my God. If anything jump off, you first. And I'm going to just be quiet at that, because I know I'm about to say the wrong thing. But if anything jump off, Negro peons first. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's disgusting. Enough is a goddamn enough. Now, let me get off this stuff that raised my blood pressure. I'm going to get off this stuff that raised my blood pressure, because y'all know this stuff get my nerves bad. Okay, and I don't want to. I done got upset and heated, and I don't want to. But let's talk about your government. They always give me a good laugh. Okay? Vanessa, what you say? That's why I don't have a channel, sis. I be banned. I won't hold my tongue. I be trying. I be holding it. Got a leash on it. Everything. The real RJ say they do too much. Next to be a clear boy band rapping, lift every voice and sing. Now you know what? On that day, my channel gonna probably be took down for like 7 days, a month, 90 days. I ain't gonna be able to go live for a couple of months the day they pull that one because I'm gonna say everything I want to say. And when I finish, some of y'all might be like, I can't believe sis went there. But clearly that's where I'm gonna go. They can say I might be wrong, but if it hadn't been for our people, their business wouldn't be where it is today because their own kind thought it was too cheap to shop there. Oh no, the clear trash was up in there. They were. We was just there too, because anything cheap, we showing up because a lot of times our folks need things that are economical because of certain things, certain societal parameters that are put in place without going too deep down that rabbit hole. Hey, Toffee Mocha. So, there's that. But dig, let's move on to your government because that's who gives me a real good laugh. So apparently, y'all's president and them, your government, is still trying their shenanigans with Putin. I don't know. They need to leave Mr. Putin alone. He seems like a nice gentleman. He looks like he was minding his business. But we went over there bothering with him. King Denny said, my anxiety is so bad, I was packing my bags to leave the America. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just playing well so you don't have to come back. That's all, baby. This place ain't nothing to write home about. It ain't nothing to write abroad about. But anyway, so they still trying their shenanigans. Now, y'all remember when they started them sanctions, remember I reported to y'all that Mr. Putin said, since y'all want to try to crash my economy, if you want this gas, you're going to pay in rubles. Remember I told y'all he said that he went straight gangster. He was like, oh, really? Oh, really? America? For real? Okay, bet. Run this right here. Run the play. Watch this. You want this gas, you're going to pay in rubles. Well, guess what happened after he said that, right? Mm-hmm. So after he said that, all these European countries, except for the few idiots, Poland and Finland, and what was the other one? I have to go back and look at yesterday's notes. It was the third, the Three Stooges. I'm gonna call let's call them the Three Stooges. So everybody over there in the European Union, except for the Three Stooges, who include Finland and Poland, decided they was gonna go ahead and pay for this gas in rubles, else they wasn't finna get none. Hey, God's anointed daughter. So now, anywho, these other countries, what they had to do was go open an account at a private Russian-owned bank by the name of Gazprom Bank. I hope I'm saying it right. Y'all know I don't speak no Russian. Okay, I know how to say thank you and I say thank you and please. I can say please and thank you and hello. That's it. I can't even ask for food in Russian. I can't do none of that. That ain't my language. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So if I said it wrong, please y'all forgive me. But they had to open up an account with Gazprom Bank, which is a private Russian-owned bank, in order to pay for the gas. So that way they can put their money in, exchange it to rubles, and pay for this gas. So as a result of that, as a result of that, since y'all's president, Sleepy Creepy Joe, decided to put them sanctions on Russia, how about them people's currency done went up by 25%? You heard what I said. The ruble is up 25% since the sanctions started. Not only that, the ruble is up the highest it's been since 2015. They ain't seen numbers like this since 2015. At this point, they shouldn't even be mad with Biden. Biden did them a goddamn favor. And I can tell you another secret. How much y'all want to bet after all this is over? Putin ain't gonna never let it go back to normal. He's never gonna let them go back to paying with any other currency since they had to get them accounts with Gazprom Bank. How about I bet you money I ain't got yet that he's going to make them keep those accounts with Gazprom Bank in order to get this gas, honey. The ruble is gonna be doing better than ever. I say, well, go ahead on cutting Putin. So dig this. So the U.S. gonna try some more tacky, pitiful stuff. Always tacky and pitiful. Baby, them Democrats are embarrassing. I'm gonna be real happy when we get, the other legion of evil people in there so they can fight each other. Because as long as they fighting each other, they can't do too much damage nowhere else. But what they did was they said that we're not gonna let Russia use any of our banks to pay their debts, trying to throw them people into default because they're not in default. Now, we the ones in all this debt and stuff. These people make their payments. They ain't in no default. and they were trying to force these people into default, saying, well, yeah, you've been using our banks to make payments, but you can't do that no more. And that will put them people into default. And it would be the first time since 1998. That's how on top of their economy they are. They ain't been in default since 1998. Okay? Since I gave birth to Geneva. However, Russia was like, whatever, we just gonna pay in rubles. We just gonna pay in rubles. And we ain't got to worry about it. We still gonna be on schedule. I say, see, every time they try to do something to these people, it's like things is just going the way it's going. There ain't nothing they can do about it. Ain't nothing in the world they can do about it. So I find it interesting. But moving right along, while we're talking about Putin and them, Putin in the game, Vlad versus Vlad, did. Henry Kissinger was at the World Economic Forum over in Davos. You know, if you Google it, you can get all the information. Now, Kissinger, for those of you who already know, I ain't got to tell you. For the youngins, let me tell you. Okay? Kissinger is the former Secretary of State. So he addressed the country, the world leaders over at the World Economic Forum. And what y'all think Henry Kissinger had to say? See, I always did like Kissinger. I always did. Dude, all right with me. So he get up there, and he didn't say nothing they wanted him to say. Kissinger got up there in true Kissinger fashion. He gets up there and he said, one, this war needs to stop. The war is over. The war is already over. You ain't gonna win. Y'all ain't finna overthrow Putin. You ain't gonna get them regions back that they took. You can forget that. And let's be clear, they don't need them back. The truth of the matter is, y'all was over there committing genocide against them people, and everybody in the world was talking about it up until February of this year, when they wanted us to pretend like these people didn't do nothing wrong. And everybody prayed for Ukraine. Right. So he's like, you're not getting them regions back. You're not taking this man down. He said what needs to happen is that these people need to be left alone. So he's telling them, leave Russia and them alone. Yeah, Kissinger be keeping it real, man. I'm the smartest person on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I don't know if that's true, but it's mighty sweet. Yeah, Kissinger alive. He over there was pissing them people off. Didn't you just hear what I said? He over there raising them people blood pressure. And so he said, not only all of that, all that right there is the truth. He also said that countries do not need to bleed themselves dry trying to send money to the Ukraine to fuel a war that they will never ever win. And that's exactly what's going on. I gave y'all the numbers yesterday while we was on the front porch gossip. But let me run them back for you in case you missed it. $55 billion from the U.S. and everybody else in the European Union, all them countries put together, ain't gave but $500 million. But when it come to us, who's already over here struggling, already got people below the poverty line, already got people that can't afford a tank of gas, already got old people that got to make a decision on whether to buy pharmaceuticals or their food for the week. You done gave away money that should have gone to the American citizens, especially with this inflation, especially with us facing a recession. Because according to the economists, the Fed ain't never been able to adjust interest rates without throwing us into a recession. You go take $55 billion and send it across the way on top of the personnel that you sent, on top of the weapons that you sent. So basically, screw us. Anytime it's something for the American people, oh, we got to check the budget. How we going to pay for it? This ain't going to work. Vlad versus Vlad, two first cousins is over there slapboxing. Oh, let's send $55 billion and don't worry about how we going to pay for it. Y'all see how that work? Hey, Shanika C. Say the news trying to convince us Ukraine is winning foolishness. Yeah, they winning so good they had to run up out of Mariupol. You sure right. Uh-huh. But that's what's going on. So Kissinger done raised these people blood pressure, and I love every goddamn minute of it. He ain't told not one lie. He ain't told not one lie. Right, King Denny, I told y'all that the military contractors is making plenty of money, and they admitted to it. But how can they not make money? Hand and fist. If we giving away stingers, we giving away javelins, we giving away tanks, what you think gonna happen when it's time to re-up on all them weapons? The contractors gonna eat. Vanguard gonna eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one plus one gonna always equal two. It'll never be three. It's gonna always be two. Always and forever gonna be two. My problem is the stuff that they doing should be illegal. There's no way they should be able to get away with that. But anyway, that's just so y'all know what's going on and what's happening, and the fact that Kissinger, even though he got one foot in the grave and the other one on a banana peel, he's still keeping it real. That's our dog, Henry Kissinger. All right. Vanessa say, yes, of course they're making money. That's what this is all about. They don't care about people. Thank you. It's a money grab. Celine say this makes me made all that money. Makes me made all that money going over there. Or it makes you mad. You didn't mean to put an E. I had to give up my insurance in order to take care of my family. I think the U.S. may be funneling money into their pockets. You think? You think? King Dennis said our country don't care about us, and it's obvious. Very true. And just say we'll be fighting with a slingshot. Listen, if they was waiting on me to give them $1, they'd be over there playing pencil pop. Remember that little boys get the pencil and you try to pop your friend pencil with your pencil? Ukraine would have been over there playing pencil pop fooling with me because I wouldn't have gave them nothing. I promise you. They'd have been flipping quarters to see who won. Never would I wouldn't have sent them $1. Not one. But just so you know, that's what's being said. Now, why are we talking about the lies and the military and whatnot? How about on May 16th, right up under our nose, when they was pushing the story about the monkeypox, which is still the most ridiculous thing. I mean, why do you even call it that, man? Why they pushing the monkeypox story? How about on the 16th, they done slipped and slid and sent some troops over to Somalia right up under our nose. Just so you know, I don't want you to be in the dark. You say you and me both. Mm-hmm. You don't watch the news, but you're going to watch me. Don't worry. You over here with Florida Negro News. We're going to tell you exactly what's happening and exactly how it's happening every single time. So next up, something else that you might want to know. Now, you know that they got caught down there at the southern border hoarding baby formula so that, Americans couldn't get none until they got caught. And they got mad at the lady for taking the picture and releasing the video. Okay? Got mad with her for it, but now they're having to do what they're supposed to do. That's like they're trying to force famine. They're trying to force starvation. So that way they can control you. See, if you starving, they can control you real good. And so they got caught. That's why they was mad at this lady. Well, now the Justice Department, they trying to make it look like they getting tough down there. So they done send out a message that they've never sent out before. This is the first of its kind. The first message like this of its kind. Okay? They sent out a warning to countries and said, don't come to the southern border of the U.S. Finally, after all this time, this is the first message like that ever in our history. Say Kissinger 98 still got sense, right? Biden ain't even nowhere near his age, and he about to turn the powder right in front of us. It's all them lies. King, then you say Florida Negro News, please patent that. Y'all show me how to patent it. I'll patent it. Needs to say the new carnival is the monkeypox. They pushing it so hard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it is. Celine says some businesses be asking if you want to round up to give to the Ukraine. I said not a dime. Hell no. And just say knee-high peach and pork rinds included. Yeah. Hey Vita from Denver. How you doing? I'm just saying that's what they did. But this is the first one. Thank you, Cool Gamer. Yes, the FNN, the Florida Negro News Network. We got you. So listen, this has never happened before that they put this message out. But mind you, I'm going to tell you why this still ain't nothing too groundbreaking. So they finally put out a warning saying, do not come to the southern border. Mind you, while they're saying do not come to the southern border, it's about 60,000 of them waiting on the other side of El Paso at the border, waiting for the opportunity to rush the border. If it's 60,000 people sitting there at the border, I'm sorry. Why we ain't got troops down there with them pow-pows, with them blicks trained on them? What you doing? You trying to break in. You are a criminal. You are a criminal. When somebody trying to break in your house, you're supposed to do what the baby did. Pow to the pow. Why are they playing with these people? You got 60,000 people. They done caught ISIS members trying to break in because it's so easy to just get in because your Democrats want them to come in. They need a slave class so bad they can't do the human trafficking like they used to. So they're gonna just accidentally let people break in. So they'll still have a slave class. Since so many of us trying to buck the system. But you got 60,000. 60,000 on the other side of El Paso border, sitting there waiting for an opportunity to rush the border. And also, when they put out this warning, they didn't list no consequences. They didn't say if you come here, we will not provide housing. We will turn you away at the border. Where they're not saying we will not be giving you any food, cell phones, or any other items to help you. All they said was warning, do not come to the border. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Let's wait and see. I think it's better they don't tell us what they're gonna do because they just gonna lie. So at least if they don't tell us nothing, we ain't been lied. Wait, we ain't been lied to on it. King Denny say New York just flew in immigrants. New York is overpopulated. Talk about the slave class. That's exactly what's going on. That's the game they playing. Lel says Shanitra, I never thought of it that way. They really should be shooting, huh? You right, because that's exactly what you do when somebody breaks in your house. That's what I do if you come over here. That's why I ain't never hid my address. Anybody that want to pop up unannounced, may the Lord, be with you. May the Lord forever bless and keep you. Matter of fact, may the grace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and the love of God rest, rule, and abide with you now, henceforth, and forevermore. Okay, because we're going to be saying a benediction over you if you come to that door and you ain't called first. Okay? Jackie said they also said the government gave them cell phones when they were questioned. They said they gave them the phones in case they get a call about a job. If you illegal, you don't need a phone. Right. How you going to get a call about a job? You ain't supposed to be working and you ain't legal. I keep telling y'all this is about the slave class. We bucking the system. We don't want to be slaves. So they trying to get some slaves in. America was built on slavery. It cannot survive without it. That's why they keep trying to force a slave class. They cannot afford for everybody to be above the poverty level. They need an impoverished class of people. And if it ain't us, it's got to be somebody. Janika C said, you're right. Why they not at the border with whips like they did when the Haitians came? Well, you know why. Because these people ain't black. You know this. Say, and may he bless this piece of steel. Amen. Amen. May he bless this piece of steel. Hey, Journey B, I'm so glad you made it, boo. But yeah, just so y'all know that's what's happening. One more thing that you might want to know. Okay, so y'all remember I mentioned that Hillary Clinton got caught with them lies they told on Trump? Now, I don't like that monkey with a wig, but it ain't cool to lie on nobody. So they lied and made up all this Russian collusion story or whatever. And the media took it, they ran with it. And she still didn't get elected, which was funny. You still didn't get elected, girl. And you got caught illegally spying and wiretapping, and you was spying on him while he was in the White House. Girl, you done too much. The real RJ says, Shanitra, I love the promo. Welcome to FNN, where we tell you what's happening, when, and where. I like that, the real RJ. I like how you wrote that. Okay, you the new creative director. Okay, but so the false documents. So this is basically how this chain of false information ran, right? They gave the false documents and false stories to the FBI. The FBI, in turn, took the false documents and the false stories, gave it to the media. The media took it and ran with it because they got it from the FBI. Now, the lawyer that was working for Hillary Clinton with her funky behind pretended not to be working with her to make his story more believable. This lady, they still investigating. Hillary might be done stepped in it, man. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Julian Assange, because he was the first one to really put them Democrats on blast and show what they did to Bernie. And I still ain't forgot that. How y'all do that to that old man? Just going to steal a whole primary from him. But that's all right. God is watching. And apparently the Lord wasn't pleased with what y'all did, because now you're getting caught in all your mess. So dig this. She's being investigated. This stuff is steadily coming out. I don't know which way it's going to go, but it's getting interesting. And speaking of investigations, don't I have a nickname for Hillary? No, I just, that stank heifer, that trifling heifer, you know, the Grand Empress of pantsuits, whatever you want to call it. It all works. It all works. Vanessa, what you say? Start a separate channel called FNN News, and we can get FNN trademark. I ain't finna start no separate channel, Vanessa. That's too much work. This channel is enough work. If I started, you gonna run it for me? Because I know you know how to do all that stuff. I can't do it. But speaking of investigation, the Republicans is planning an investigation, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They planning an investigation on Joe Biden, Jim Biden, and Hunter Biden. Oh yeah. About all that mess with the Ukraine and him charging people to meet his daddy and all this stuff. Baby, them Republicans say we got enough dirt that we can go ahead and start these investigations, and all they waiting on is the election. Because once they flip them seats from blue to red, they going after them. They going after them. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess just like when the seats was, they felt like they had enough blue seats. They went riding after Trump. Once them seats turned red, they finna ride after Biden. And I don't think it's gonna be hard to get no red seats. I don't think it's gonna be hard to get them red seats. Democrats done did too much lying. They done did too much lying. Now the election coming up, he trying to dangle that lie out there again about, I'm gonna do something for this for the student loans. You ain't gonna do nothing, you piece of trash. You been in there 2 years. If that lie you told, you ain't made good on it yet. Say don't tip me, sis. You be bringing it. Oh shoot. Listen, if you in, I'm in. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'll go with you. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be hard to flip them seats. I want to believe this might be the first time in history, y'all, that every time people go to their they go to the gas station to fill up their car, they cuss out the president. Nobody likes him. Like, his approval rating is the worst ever. I don't think we ever had a president, including Nixon, that we disliked as much as we dislike this fella. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, and I'm gonna let it go. So now, moving right along. This is just one of those things where I want to make sure that you're aware, got your eyes and ears open and paying attention to what's going on around you, okay? So now, rent going up this summer. They say the median rent is going to be around 2 racks, and we're talking about one bedrooms. So I need y'all to be very, very, very careful, okay? Wherever you're going to be there. If you know you got to move, listen, even if you're moving out of state, relocating or something, I hope you know you can plan your lease ahead of time and lock in a price. Do whatever you got to do, because they saying during the summer the rent prices about to get real ignorant. And don't get caught out there. Don't get caught out there, because you're gonna mess around and have a roommate that don't bathe, and then y'all gonna have bed bugs or something. So be very careful. Plan ahead. Prudent planning is everything. Okay. If you don't, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So just plan ahead and be aware that them rent prices is supposed to go through the roof. Now, this is a nice little piece of news as we segue into the funny papers. Krispy Kreme, y'all. Y'all know Krispy Kreme, the people with the hot light. Y'all know the people with the hot light. Y'all know what it's like when you leaving the club. Y'all ain't so old, y'all don't remember leaving the club. I remember leaving the club. I ain't left a club in a long time, but I remember what happens when you leave the club and you driving home and that hot light come on. You'll be done flip to you in the middle of a freeway and took your tail over there because that hot light came on to the Krispy Kreme. But Krispy Kreme is showing love to the 2022 graduates all the way through 5/29. So it's 3 more days, and the graduates from high school and college can go and get a free dozen of donuts. You heard what I said. High school graduates and college graduates can go over to the Krispy Kreme and get a free dozen of donuts. Okay? All right. Just want to make sure you know. That's sweet, Lita. And God gonna bless you for not doing that to people. Yeah, you remember what happens. Hey, sunshine, sunshine, we was looking for you. Oh no, we got you that night. We got you. Okay. I'm glad to see you now. I thought I was still looking for you. Girl, I'm worse than them people. When I think I'm trying to find you, as soon as I see you, my mind will remember I was looking for her. But we did find you that night. Okay. But yeah, take them children over there to get them their free dozen of donuts, please, at the Krispy Kreme. A free dozen at the Krispy Kreme. Y'all know that's real. Okay, so now let's get on over here to the funny, or depending on how you look at it, not so funny papers. Y'all remember Josh Duggar? Yeah, Josh Duggar. The people who had all them 19 children and counting, the 21 kids, 11 children and counting, whatever the name of that show was, right? So apparently, Duggar got 12 years in the federal prison for the child adult movies. Now I can't say the word because they'll get me, but y'all know what it was. It was the child adult movies that he got caught with. And so he got 12 years in a federal prison. So shout out to the federal justice system. Every now and then they get it right. I appreciate y'all. 12 years to Duggar. I feel like they could have gave him more. I feel like if they applied themselves, they could have got him 25 to 30 years. Okay? All right. So that's that on that. And then speaking of children, there's a fellow. Hey, Destiny Morton. There is a fellow. It has 33 children. And he did a photo shoot. And some of the children was missing. You so welcome, Sunshine, Sunshine. We love you. And so he did his photo shoot with the churn, y'all. I want to play the video where he called himself going off because people said he was irresponsible and nasty. Because he's a young fella and you got 33 children. And I'm sorry to, be the bearer of bad news, but this young man is irresponsible and nasty. The fact that you laid your behind up with that many different women, ain't nobody your wife. You done made 33 children, all them broken homes. So people can sit around and talk about, oh, these black single mothers. This is why we got black single mothers, because we got dust mites out here procreating. And let's not move past our dustish sisters, because we got some dustish sisters. Let's be clear. If you're a woman and you're willing to lay down with a dust mite, and you're a woman and you're willing to lay down with a dust mite, hey, Jamie, who already has multiple children with multiple women, he's never married, and you're a woman who will lay down with a man with multiple children and multiple women that he never married, and you will actually allow him to mount you, as my mama would say, dig round in your tail and hang a baby up in you, then you might be a dustish American you got darn self. You dusty as hell. This is disgusting. Not only is he disgusting and irresponsible, these trifling, dusty heifers are too. Okay, Jamie, where you crying? I just saw that. But yeah, so he went live, y'all. He went live on Instagram. He went off. I wish I could play it. I think he did too much cussing. So I don't believe I can. Like, he really got ugly with the cussing. And to be honest, I didn't know what he was doing all that cussing for. Like, ain't nobody asked you to go get all them children and do no photo shoot and put it on social media. And the fact that you did you really think nobody would have an opinion? I wish. Oh no, they bleeped out the cuss words so I could play it, y'all. Yeah, it's terrible, Nisi. AAE, thank you so much for the super chat. Say these men target late teens, early 20s. And you're absolutely correct. And they're still dustish. If you're in your late teens and early 20s, and your mother has not taught you to keep your skirt down and a dime between your knees, you might be generational dusty. That might be your family's culture. Melisha, yes, that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yep, child support, welfare, WIC, Section 8 makes it possible. That's exactly what's going on. Yes, Aline, 33 children. 33. 33 children. Alita say, what did those women see in him? Just nasty. And he looked like a dust mite. I almost want y'all to see this video. He's so filthy looking. You know what? I got to let y'all see the video. I just can't take it. Y'all mind if I play the video? Yes, AAE, generational dust. This is generational dust. I believe he come from generational dust. You're not going to tell me you that filthy, disgusting, and reprehensible and you first generation. You can't be. You can't be. This is ancestral dust is what we're looking at here. This is ancestral dust. It really is. And I just want y'all to see what this Negro looks like, down to the dirty t-shirt. He looks sweaty and musky. Whew. Y'all, listen. Listen. Y'all just got to see this. I just, you know, Some stuff I just can't make it up. I'ma play it. I'ma play it. How do you say I got 33 grandkids? Well, if they are generational, or as I say, generational dust, if they got generational dust in the family, his other siblings probably got 9, 10, or 15. That poor woman probably got a bunch of children. It's all right to have a bunch of grandbabies when they, legit. Uh-huh. You say, let's see the dust mite. Don't worry. Hey, Miss Gigi. Yes, 33 children. And what is wrong with the women? That is the question, sis. That is the question of the day. But don't y'all worry none, because I'm gonna let y'all see this dust mite. Because somebody other than me got to explain to me how there was a woman that was desperate or foolish enough to let this thing crawl on top of them. I just have so many questions and I need answers. Somebody got to tell me something.
Just don't pull out. Or you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out.
I thought
it ain't weak. Don't pull out. You niggas got 3 or 4 and don't do a motherfucking thing.
Okay, so did y'all see this dust mite? They bleeped out part of the cuss words, but they didn't bleep them all. I wish they had bleeped them all, because I just, I could do without all that filth. But this is the type of Negro. This is the type of filthy, mangy, inbred mutt that these people let crawl up on top. Can you imagine what his breath smelled like? He looked like he's sour underneath his neck. I believe behind the folds of his ears smell sour like spoiled milk. This Negro looked musky, greasy. Oh, have mercy. And why was the t-shirt so dingy, Lord? Why did he have a wave cap on and look like he got a bald spot up under it? I have so many questions. Why was your beard patchy? Oh my God. Why you look like you was just frying chicken this morning? That he probably don't know all their names or birthdays. He probably don't. The real RJ say this is why some of our attorney sisters should draft up with a penile legislation law that regulates vasectomy and poison peen control. I mean, they could, but one thing our sisters could do without a law degree or a Juris Doctorate is that's just say no. Nancy Reagan told y'all that back in the 80s. Just say no. That's sad. And what kind of life are the 33 about to have? Just selfish. He don't care. What he care? This man don't care about himself. He don't even care about a Bob Irish sprain. Clearly, he don't care about them children. Lita say, ugh, girl, was that not the most disgusting dust mite you ever seen? I wouldn't even eat a birthday cake after he blew out the candles. Which sister let her lay? Oh, can you imagine? Can you just imagine, good Lord? Can you imagine something like, oh God? Can you perform an exorcism on a live person? Dirty clothes and all, just look mangy. And up there sprinkling them dollar bills because you probably sell a little bit of the devil's lettuce. Yeah, the mustiness of it all. Say closed caption, please. I need subtitles. I understood him. He out of Florida. I understood the language, and I also understand that breed of dust. Yeah, yes, Yvette. Sour underneath his neck. Lord Vita say he got toe jam. Oh, ooh. Say dirty, dusty clothes and all. This is just nasty. He just looked like his whole house smelled like body odor and sweat and disappointment. I can't stand and love you at the same time. Really, Angie. So yeah, he a disgrace. That is not a black man. That is a dustish American. I'm gonna need y'all stop trying to put them people under the flag of black. That is not black. That is a layer of dust. Say maybe he Nick Cannon cousin. Nick Cannon bathes. Nick Cannon bathes. He disrespect the harem. You know, he ain't gonna marry nobody in the harem. But they get Range Rovers and trips when they get babies. These poor women get a photo shoot. You get to take a picture with the dust mite that mounted you and laid eggs. I just know he stank. Oh yes. Oh God. Yes, close your legs to dustish men. Shanika, we need that on the t-shirt. We need that on the t-shirt. Miss Kaiser Sose say they might as well start naming their kids numbers at this point. Right? Hey, Golden Life. She say musty, dusty, and crusty. And amen. So that ninja got the package, smallpox, frogpox, monkeypox, and just dusted. Frogs, frogpox. He hell say that's the kind of man that need to bathe with ammonia in his shampoo. Listen, I just hope he bathed it all at this point. Jamie say he's absolutely deplorable. What happened to self-esteem? All the mamas are black women too, just sickening. Yes, that was the part that did. Let me say this, and y'all probably gonna think I'm wrong. I zoomed in on that picture, y'all. I was crossing my fingers and my toes, praying that I saw a bunch of biracial children. I was praying in my spirit, in my bone marrow. Please don't let these be little black babies. Please don't. And I looked up all of them, little black babies. I say, have mercy. Somebody need to get them children away from him and them women too. Because if you willing to lay down with something look like that, you are mentally disabled, ma'am. You on the spectrum. Vanessa says extremely selfish mental illness is real. It is. They do his kids know him? Probably not. Better yet, do they claim him? Probably not. Probably not. Somebody like him probably did not pay child support. Clearly, you the fact that you up here flipping dollar bills in the air. Oh, I do this, I do that. You ain't paying no real child support because you ain't got no job on the books. Like I said, I know that breed of dust mite. I do. I've seen that breed of dust mite. Sure have. They get a photo shoot and a welfare check. Oh yeah, don't forget their stamp card, and he probably gonna take half of them. Vanessa say that's why all the darn baby formula went. No, it went to the border in that warehouse where that lady took them pictures. As Colin say, Shanisha, you gonna get me in trouble at work. Don't laugh out loud, girl. You gotta act like you're sneezing. Act like you sneezing. But I thought y'all might want to know about that. Oh, and R.I.P. to Ray Liotta. Y'all remember that funny looking clear man with them funny looking eyes from Goodfellas? Where he dead. He was only 67 and he's up out of here. So R.I.P. Ray Liotta. I don't know how he died. Now they didn't say what got him, or at least I didn't see what got him. But he gone. Just so y'all know, if y'all like the movie Goodfellas, Goodfellas was a decent picture. But Ray Liotta is up out of here, honey. He had to go. And don't ask me if he was saved because I don't know. I don't know him. However, next up is Kevin Spacey. Y'all remember Kevin Spacey, that strange looking fella? He done been in so many movies. Well, y'all, Kevin Spacey done went across the water to the UK. That's right, over there with Yvette and Journey B. them at and Tom G. We got a lot of royal family over there in the UK. Well, listen, he went over there to y'all front porch in the UK and then got 2 assaults, sexual A's. You know, how do you say that without saying the SA charges in the UK? All them letters, SA in the UK. Okay, well, his first victim is a man in his 40s, and he said he was assaulted twice in 2005. Now, y'all, I got a little bit of a question. It's 2005, you was in your 40s, and now if he assaulted you the one time, maybe he overpowered you. Maybe he, just a little rougher than he looked, and he was able to overpower you. Okay, so I got that, and I'm on your side. But how did he do it again? You didn't see him coming? Let me shut up. But I'm just saying, I personally felt like, how? I don't know. I ain't gonna touch that. But that one says he was assaulted twice in 2005. And then in 2008, they say it was another victim in 2008. So I don't own that. The victim in 2008, they didn't say whether that one was male or female or what happened, but I know they say that first victim in 2005 was a man in his 40s. Right, your 40s, and did it twice. That's what I said. Twice? Now, the one time, okay, he nasty, he got the drop on you in the alley. You know what I'm saying? But twice? King Dini said, why he not in jail? Didn't he get caught before this? I'm confused. I was trying to figure it out. Okay, so if he drugged you the first time and you woke up so, or whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you realize, I don't want to be too graphic, but if you woke up and like, oh, this sucker, drugged me and was touching my equipment, that's the nicest way I can say it. Why would you take a drink of food from him again? Did he break into your house and sprinkle it in your food and just wait outside your window till you passed out? I need more detail. That's what I'm saying. Why would you go around him again? I'm not blaming nobody because men can be victims of that. Tiffany Haddish did it to Chingy and then bragged about it that the man was not able to consent because he was inebriated and high. And she said that she SA'd that man and she laughed about it. She thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was a crime. I didn't find it funny at all. If I may be so bold. So now actually, the second one was a man too with Kevin Spacey, and then there was the third man in 2013. So you got three different victims, three different gentlemen. You got 4 counts of SA, but it's on three men. So two on the first man, and one on the one in 2008, and one on the one in 2013. Okay, the Special Crime Division of the CPS announced the charges on Thursday. They authorized a criminal charge for causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. Have mercy, Lord. Hey. So the first one, I don't know how that happened twice, but the other two, that's what they say happened. Quiet Storm said the math ain't mathing. Yeah. Yeah. It don't. It don't. Say no, not at no 40. Right. So he took this mess across the pond. He got over here. A mother reported him. A mother. They didn't say nothing about no mama. Now who the mama? You gotta tell me now. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah, Tiffany did that. Tiffany did that to Chingy. Say you right, sis. We definitely need more details. I need more details. It was a teenager over here. So it was some little boys over here. Well, y'all got to tell me what was going on because see, I didn't keep up with it. That he been exposed to us for a while now. I heard some funny stories, but I never got no detail. I guess they was trying to keep that out the news. King Dennis said he mastered it. We may never know how he continues to do this to grown men. Yeah, I want to know how he doing this to grown men. Now, like I said, anybody can get caught slipping. Anybody can get caught slipping. So I'll never go after a victim and be like, how you let this happen to you? Because you a man, blase, squaze, that's a man too. Dude could have got the drop on you. Like y'all say, he could have put something in their drink. But the 2 times on the 40-year-old is what threw me. That's what threw me. 40 and 2 times. That one, I don't know. I just need more details on that. Nacho Twins mama said I had to step away for a meeting. You might have to rewind. We covered a lot of ground. King Dennis say I'm gonna do my research because Tiffany assaulted. Yes, she assaulted Chingy. She did, and she admitted to it. And then he said he had to go and ask somebody, did it happen? Because he didn't even know that she had done that to him. So he got kicked off his show House of Cards. Okay, I remember hearing something like that, Vanessa, but I never got all the details. So he a nasty old lech. I hope they get him in the UK because they sure been letting him slide over here, look like. All right, UK. Do what you gotta do. Get him, get him, get him. Because I just feel like with all these consenting adults and people who want to do things with you, then you need to go get with some of them people and the people who don't want to be touched or people who tell you no, you need to respect their no. I'm gonna need you to respect their no. Everybody got a right to say no. That's their body. People have a right to agency of their own bodies. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find out more about this House of Cards situation. You say the show was back up on Netflix? Oh wow. Okay, so one more thing for the funny papers. So y'all know that funny looking girl down there that was on Love and Hip Hop Miami Tip. Okay, so she called herself putting a book out, but she gonna put a picture in the book with her and Hoseline. And so Hoseline goes on social media to try to make the girl feel bad, which I thought that was like a bit much. But I guess that's just par for the course. Y'all know Hoseline is not a nice person. If she get an opportunity to attack somebody, she's going to attack. Why Miami Tip used her picture? She said it was all love or whatever, but that girl didn't want you showing her no love. She don't love you. Jocelyn don't really love nobody. That's an angry little person. So I'm not sure exactly what she thought was gonna happen, or whether she thought Jocelyn was gonna be flattered and be like, "Oh, she's showing me love. That's my friend." As we know what happened with Dime Piece, Jocelyn don't care nothing about if she used to be your friend. The fact that she used to be your friend don't hold no water to her. It don't mean nothing to her, and that's just it just kind of is what it is, and you just gotta let it go. So she goes on social media basically to shame the girl from stripping and saying that you still a stripper, you still where you started, and I left the strip club 12 years ago. But she forgot when she left the strip club, she had Stevie J still clowning her, talking about, "Oh, you gonna go back? That's all you ever gonna be." So I guess she feel like this is her opportunity to act like Stevie to people. She gonna treat people the way Stevie treated her, and just constantly remind them that they from the stripper club, which I thought was interesting. I didn't understand. It was a bit much. I think Suki Hana went, took to the airwaves to try to defend her and say something positive, and just say the girl works hard for her and her baby and all this other stuff. But yeah, Jocelyn gonna tell her, "I stopped tripping 12 years ago. Now I'm on tour 4 nights out the week. The whole world sings my songs word for word. My shows are 100% sold out. Please don't compare yourself to me when you've been in the strip club your entire life and still is. Hashtag get the strap." Stop right there. First of all, not only are you being rude and nasty, and it don't make no sense. You say she need to worry about that $25 million lawsuit. I think she should. I think she should. But the thing is, there was nothing to clap at. The girl didn't do nothing to her. But now let's do this. Let's hold on. So let's debunk this statement she just made. One, you ain't stopped stripping 12 years ago, ma'am. You just set up a whole, not set up, you just hosted or was the head of a whole show on Zeus all about stripping. You was up on the stage with the girls shaking your tatas and stripping and going on with them stripping too. Your whole life has been centered around stripping. That's number one. The fact that you said, right, we gonna get there, Quiet Storm 87, because there's so many lies there. Then talking about the whole world sings your songs word for word. Ma'am, the whole world does not sing your songs word for word. We don't even know your songs word for word. Only song we really know that you sang is "Do It Like It's Your B Day," and that's the only part we know. We don't know nothing else of your songs. Okay, and I think when you was on Love and Hip Hop, you and Stevie J did some weird low budget situation talking about stingy with your cootie cat, which clearly you've never been. However, I digress. Then moving on to say her shows are 100% sold out. Ma'am, that's easy when all your shows are in very small nightclubs. Not hard to sell them out. Next up, talking about don't compare yourself to me when you've been in a strip club your entire life. Well, Jocelyn, from what I heard about you, it would be better had you been in a strip club all your life, because the word on the curb was that before you hit the strip clubs, your mama had you out there turning tricks and bringing the money home. So let's not go judging other women, honey. Your life ain't no crystal stair. You've been catching hell your whole life too. So don't try to judge and attack other women because you feel like you don't have to do all the dirty things you used to do. You still doing a few messing with Bumbleclot. And from what I'm hearing, he don't even like your kind. He like boys. I just felt like it was just so ugly and so mean. And that's why I said it wasn't nothing to clap back to, because Tip ain't say nothing mean to the girls. She said all that to this girl, and the only thing she said was, "I'm literally confused. It was all love on my end and still is. Hashtag strippers for the win." So it's like, what are you clapping back at? What are you angry about? Did Bumble Clap punch you in your head that hard that you just mad at everybody? What you mad about? Nobody said anything mean or wrong to you. She's just a nasty little piece of something. She a nasty little piece of something. I'm not sure exactly what she is, but a nasty little piece of something. Okay. Then real quick, because I thought this was funny. Hold on, let me get y'all's comments. Ooh. You say Spacey had multiple accusations by men, so his agent dropped him. I don't blame the agent. We don't know nothing but the B day, and all we know is the hook. Do it like it's your B day, and you got to say it like you got a speech impediment, or it won't even work with the music. Jocelyn, the last person to be talking, Miss Cabaret, exactly, because that ain't no cabaret. Them strip holes. Now, he say only song I know was a little bop that was it for like it's your B day. That's it. Right. That's the only thing we know about. And that was only because we was laughing at it. Because it was comedy. Say, oh, she got it from her mama. No, her mama wasn't out there. Her mama was in the house and making her go get it and telling her it wasn't enough money. Melisha say Jocelyn really thinks she's somebody and people make fun of her songs. They're so ridiculous, it's comical. Right. That's the part that's funny. Like this girl is completely delusional. But I guess when you come from that, anything make you feel like a whole superstar, even on a streaming platform. I guess that's all it takes, honey. You get you a bumble clock, get on Zeus, strip around, cuss other women out, attack them, have bumble clock help you attack them, and now you a star. You made it. So on to the next funny before I jump off of here. Why y'all got Danny Ho out here getting some getting the wood sculpting and stuff? You know how they get the wood blocks and they do the sculpting on your body. So y'all got this girl out here doing this because she trying to prove that she not pregnant from the dummy. You might prove that you're not pregnant, but we already know you was laying up with him because he told on you and you couldn't refute his claim. Now, what's sad is she doing all this to try to prove she not pregnant. But you keep laying up with that boy, you're gonna end up pregnant. And what's sad is if he hadn't took your brother on that helicopter ride, you'd have still been laying up with him, and by now you just might be. I would be concerned if she was a sister. But since she not, I ain't. This ain't my business. Ladies, this is none of our business. And I want us to remember that the next time this man humiliates her. Because as we found out from him, when he put her out there, the week before her brother went on that helicopter ride, that she was laid up with him at a hotel for a whole goddamn week. Just so you know. Just so you know. So anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. We done cut Savannah Rios. Oh man, you had that 6 hour time difference. Dang, girl. That's all right. Say that baby velour is a cutie though, already walking at 9 months. They supposed to walk at 9 months. All mine did. Uh-huh. But yeah, you know, the baby can't choose the mama or the daddy. That's one thing about it. Babies get stuck with whatever we give them. And that poor baby is stuck with them two idiots. That's what the baby is stuck with. She's gonna have a very bad opinion of either of both of them parents. If she got any sense, she's gonna realize that she got the short end of the stick. Right. Those are some very clear cut problems. None of our business. Okay. I may come back late night. We had fun up in here late night. The only thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all why I've been kind of avoiding doing too much late night. Because every now and then you get people that's just miserable and they want attention. And y'all know where my head is right now. I really don't have the patience that I normally have, and I'll flip, and I don't want to. So that's the only reason. Like I've been kind of like sketchy about jumping back in late night, especially with what's going on. And I had kind of backed off of that before Mama left because I was worried, not kind of, I was worried about her then, and you know, not anxiety, but still praying and trying to be cool and be positive or whatever. And I knew my head wasn't in the right space, so I may try it, but we'll see. All right, but I'll try. We'll see. We'll see. You say y'all will run them off. Okay, I appreciate y'all. But that's the only reason I had been kind of like over the last couple months or so with everything that was happening with Mama. I had been kind of falling back from doing so many late nights and evenings because that's usually when the lonely helpers come out to play. You know, the lonely, the childless, the angry, the hungry, all of them. They come running out to attack you. And I just didn't want to be bothered. I didn't. But if y'all say y'all got my back, I might try it. I might try it. AAE says Shanitra after dark. Crow and Gabor. Gabor is Kelly. You so crazy. Thank you for the super chat. I love you. Then maybe you can do a segment on your show called FNN News. That's what y'all think this Good Afternoon Royals is. That's the Florida News Network. We come in and give you the news, and I get on up out. You get the news and the funny papers. Every day I got the strength to do it. I be in here with y'all. Every day, every day. But listen, let me hop up off of here because I got to go get that baby. It is the last day of school over here in Houston. One more thing I want to let y'all know. Okay? Wait a minute. You say, we definitely understand. I'm sure our sister Mars will karate chop them up out of here. Oh, yeah. Very true. Very true. I know that's right. So this is the last day of school over here in Houston. I know some of the children are on their last day of school. Some are on their last week of school. I need y'all to be careful out here driving. Be mindful that these children are not in school. I had one of them try to walk out in front of my truck today. Poor, unfortunate looking little fella. Be careful. These children don't have good sense. Some of them ain't even being raised right. So y'all got to be careful out here driving. And also, please try to come up with some activities and stuff for these children. I'm gonna try to post some little fun ideas and snack ideas and stuff on the community tab. Let's try to keep these children busy and engaged so they don't get their little behinds in trouble and then and be causing trouble for the rest of us. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I hate to go, but I gotta go. Because y'all know I've been set up in here and talk with y'all all day. Y'all know how I get. Y'all know how I get. It's like I'm a POW. I'd be so happy to have some grown folks to talk to. It's exciting. But I gotta go. Y'all hear the keys. I love you guys. I love you to life. Have a great day. Be positive, be productive, be encouraged. Most importantly, remember to try and encourage someone else. This is still Thursday. This is still One Stranger, One Smile Thursday. Make sure that you do your random acts of kindness. It don't stop. It don't stop. Make sure you do something to put a smile on someone else's face. Try not to get caught, but if you do, give them a hug and tell them that God loves them. Okay? Hit that like button on your way out. Check your subscribe button. Make sure it's gray. If it's red, you're not subscribed. Hit subscribe. Turn it gray. Hit the notification bell. Click all. Make sure you'll know every time we go live over here on this good porch. And also, check that like button. Make sure YouTube ain't take your thumb back. Okay, please let me know I'm good for a thumbs up. Y'all hit the like button on your way out the door. Have a wonderful Thursday. And no promises, but I'll try to talk with y'all a little bit later. Okay? Bye, y'all.